evening, everyone, and welcome to Check It Out, the library talk show that lets you know what's going on in and around the Bethel Park Public Library. We're your hosts, Elaine Volpe
and Christine McIntosh, and happy spring to you. April brings to us this year Easter, but it also brings a very special celebration for libraries. Elaine, do you know what that is?
Well, that would be National Library Week, of course.
Absolutely is. So National Library Week is a national observance sponsored by the American Library Association and libraries all across the country that occurs in each April. It's a time to celebrate the contributions of libraries and librarians and to promote library use and support. So this year, National Library Week is celebrated April 9th through the 15th. And as always, we have some special stuff going on during that week. Specifically, every year, Rob will do guided library tours. So you think you know what the library is, but we're more than just some books on shelves or just people there to help you. So you can come take a guided tour of both our physical and virtual library and get acquainted with all of our services. So you'll get a walk around the print collection, but also our copy services, our computer services. You'll get to see our 3D printer working, which still mesmerizes me. You can register for Universal Class, which is a service that we offer for free that you can take one of over 500 non-credit classes or learn about some of our special collections like our GoPro. We have guitars that we circulate. Coming soon, we have the Google Dayview virtual reality goggles that we will be letting you borrow. So the tours will be Wednesday, April 12th at 2 p.m. and then again Thursday, April 13th at 7 p.m. So come on in if you haven't been in the library for a while, or if you have and you still don't know all of the services that we offer, come on in and take a tour. On Saturday, April 1st at 11 a.m., we have an author panel, so you can bring your ideas and questions about writing. And local authors Francis G. Joyce, Ann K. Howley, and Jay Spirer will be there to discuss how your idea can become a book and where to look if you're lacking inspiration. On Wednesday, April 5th at 2 p.m., we have a seminar called Arthritis, the Sleeping Giant. This is presented by physical therapist Martine Marino. It's an informative free seminar for you where you will learn the different types of arthritis, how they can be managed without pills or surgery. So she'll talk about some stretching and some strength exercises that you can do that will help manage arthritis. We have a really great program from the Frick Art and Historical Center called Land of Abundance, Pittsburgh and the American Garden. This will take place on Tuesday, April 11th at 1 p.m. It's a very colorful presentation. I love the Frick presentations. They always have great slides, photos that they show you. You'll learn about the history of gardening in America and in this region. So they'll take you from early explorers in the area to our presidents to Pittsburghers like the Fricks, and discover how through our love of gardening, we have quite literally cultivated the American dream. This one's fun too, and I hope that we get a lot of people to come. This is Gumshoe Science, Science on the Road. This is presented by the Carnegie Science Center on Saturday, April 15th at 11 a.m. So if you're a fan of Criminal Minds or Law and Order, or if you remember Murder, She Wrote, this is kind of off
I love
of
both
those.
of those. I used to watch Murder, She Wrote.
My grandma always loved that
I used to watch
show.
it with my nana, but I love Criminal Minds and Law and Order SVU.
Yes. SVU is my favorite.
Yeah.
So this program is geared towards older adults, 50 and older, which as I approach 50, I'm kind of offended that 50 and older is considered an older adult. But you'll become crime scene investigators while gathering clues using science and technology to figure out who done it. So that is on, tax day, April 15th. So
there you go. An easy date to remember.
Something fun to do instead
the other
of...
crime show, Palumbo.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
I remember Palumbo, yeah.
I used to watch that one too with my nana.
My mom has been telling me that all weekend there was a Perry Mason made-for-TV movie marathon, so they were all like hour and a half, 2 hours. She watched them all weekend. Yeah. On Tuesday, April 18th at 10 a.m., we have a class called The Cloud Explained. So I kind of know what the cloud is, but to try and explain it to somebody...
It's difficult.
So
I agree.
I had to look it up just so I could say what it is properly. It's a network of computers that store and process information rather than storing it on a single machine. So remember we used to have computers and you'd be like, oh, my memory's full, I have to delete some stuff. Now you can put stuff in the cloud, and I guess we have endless storage. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what they say.
It's kind of nebulous. But anyhow, so Rob will be teaching this class, and he'll cover the basics of the cloud, learn how to get your own free cloud or clouds. Seating is limited, so we ask that you do register. We can only take 8 at the max, and I know Rob doesn't even like to take that many. And then since it's spring, we will be starting again with Wise Walk on Thursdays at 9:30 a.m. from April 20th through June 29th. The kickoff meeting will be held at the library on Thursday, April 13th at 10 a.m. Where they'll talk about where to meet. We used to get t-shirts. I don't think we're getting t-shirts anymore. But this is a 10-week walking program geared towards adults 50 and older. Carla will provide water and snacks, granola, that kind of stuff, every week. So the first week you will meet at the library, but then for the 10 weeks of actual walking that starts April 20th, you'll meet at South Park at the children's playground. So it's a good time to come and make new friends and enjoy the beautiful spring weather.
It's a great way to meet new people or just, walk with your friends that you already do know. It gets you out.
And some of the people that come continue walking afterwards.
Even after the club's over.
Yes. Right. In the Wise Walkers, Carla has, I don't think it was maybe it was last summer. We did some of the Pittsburgh History and Landmark Foundation's downtown Pittsburgh walking tours.
That's neat.
It was most of the Wise Walkers. It was open to anyone, but most of the Wise Walkers came, and that was a lot of fun too. So to register or for more information on the Wise Walk, you can call Carla at the library, or you can just show up at the kickoff meeting on Thursday, April 13th at 10 a.m. at the library. So those are just a sample of some of the classes and seminars that we have going on. And another feature that I like to show everybody is our what's coming new on DVD.
Coming soon.
So take a look at what's coming soon to your library on DVD.
We have a mission. If you continue to fight, what will you become?
But over here, time of an associated with space that's never been done before.
There's no protocol for women today.
There's no protocol for men circling the earth either, so
We all get there together, we don't get there at all. If you were like me, would you wish to be an engineer?
I wouldn't have to. Oh, no.
So that's just a few of the DVDs that are being released. I know, Elaine, you want to see Hidden Figures.
I have my list. Hidden Figures, Fences is up there. Yeah. Definitely.
So what's going on in the children's department?
Well, we have a lot going on, and I usually like to break it down by age category. So for our birth through preschoolers, we still have all of our weekly story times happening. We have a couple special events coming up, but not until May. But you can stop in anytime, as you know, to just say hello and play with us and catch one of those weekly story times. For our K through 4 crowd, we have Unexpected Art, which is a fun program that Miss Sarah is teaching, and you're going to create art by things that you wouldn't ordinarily expect. When you think about art, what do you think about?
I think about paper, glue, and glitter.
Ooh, glitter. I like it. Yeah, right. Markers and paints, right? Mm-hmm. But she's going to be using things like toilet paper rolls and, what else? Just not your typical materials.
Foil. Last time she was using foil and markers.
That's right.
I loved it.
Yes, and I know I picked up some toilet paper for some just unusual, not your typical everyday art supply items. So it's Unexpected Art, and it's happening Thursdays in April 20th and 27th at 6:30 p.m. And there is still room if you'd like to register. Then, do you happen to know what April 26th is? This is a fun day.
I
I always love checking the wacky holiday
No.
calendar every once in a while because it seems like every day is something to
Yes.
celebrate.
don't know what April 26th
April
is.
26th happens to be National Pretzel Day.
Well, I should know that. I eat pretzels all the time.
Yes, so we're celebrating here at the library with some twisted fun. Come discover the history of the pretzel and make pretzel structures. So we're integrating some STEM here by making some things out of your pretzel rods and those pretzel sticks. We're also going to be making our own pretzel jewelry. How about that?
I think that sounds really awesome.
And of course, there'll be plenty of pretzels for you to sample as well. We can do some dips, and you can try out some different. I know you like to snack on pretzels and hummus.
Oh, pretzels and hummus are one of my favorites.
Yes, there's a lot that you can dip in a pretzel. There's honey mustard.
I like
There's
mustard,
hummus.
ranch.
You could even do ranch. So there's a lot of different possibilities there. Come celebrate with us on April 26th at 6:30 p.m. And then there's also a Camp Half-Blood party that we're hosting for 3rd and 4th graders. This is based on the ever-popular Percy Jackson series. The newest book, The Dark Prophecy, is set to be released on May 2nd. So we're hosting kind of like a pre-party on April 30th. It's a Sunday, and it's at 4 p.m. So come check that out if you are a Percy Jackson fan. For our tween and teen crowd, we have 2 fun things coming up. Wednesday, April 12th, we're having a poetry slam. So if you think about it, there's so many different, like we talked about different kinds of art, there's so many different kinds of poetry out there, right?
Yes.
Many different types. And like you can think of Dr. Seuss as a poet, but you can also think of Jay-Z as a poet, right?
Absolutely.
These rap artists. So we're encouraging you to bring your own original poetry to a poetry slam and come share it with us. It can be something that you've already written, or there'll be time to create something at the Poetry Slam. Okay, so that's Wednesday, April 12th at 7 p.m. We also have the Amazing Race coming up. I'm very excited for. It's April 22nd at 7 p.m. And if you're familiar with the TV show, it's kind of based off of the reality TV show, but it's here in the library, and there will be different stations set up throughout the library, one for each actual Dewey Decimal.
Oh, that's even better.
subject.
What could be better?
Different challenges along the way, and then the first one done. Now, at each station, you actually get to choose. I think we mentioned this in the last show. I might have,
I think you did talk about it.
Yeah, touched upon it. But you'll have 2 different choices. You can do the easier challenge and try to be the first one done, or you can do the harder challenge, which might take a little bit more time, but you'll earn more points. And so the scoring at the end, there's kind of 2 different strategies there that you can use. But a lot of fun, and you can bring your friends and form your own team. If not, don't worry about it. Come on your own, and we'll team you up when you get here. But that's going to be a lot of fun. It's on Saturday, April 22nd. Then, for all ages, we have our upcoming art gala. This is our 2nd year doing it, and we're very excited. We want to showcase your art, whatever kind of art it is that you have, because there is, again, different forms.
Many,
you might
many
have
forms.
drawn a picture, you might have painted a picture, perhaps you built a structure. This is all considered art. So we want you to come and share it with us and display it at our upcoming art gala. Our art gala is set for it's Friday, April 7th. I wanted to be sure of the date. April 7th at 6 p.m. And you can actually drop off your artwork any time now up until the 5th, 2 days before. So we have time to get it ready, to get it prepped. But if you drop off your artwork, you will automatically be given a complimentary ticket. And then family members can purchase their ticket for $7 or $10 at the door. So you want to get them in advance because they are a few dollars cheaper. And when you drop off your artwork, you can choose whether or not you wish to have it for sale, and then that money will be donated back to the library, and we use it for future programming, so we appreciate your support. But if it's a piece that you definitely want back, and that's certainly understandable, just let us know that, and we'll put a special tag on it, and you'll get it returned to you after the art gala. So 2 different ways to participate. You can sell your art piece, or you can get it back, but we just want to display it that night. We had a great turnout last year. We're hoping for even more people. Light refreshments will be served. It's going to be a great time.
I have my pieces ready.
You did your pieces?
I did my I have my prints. I do photography, so
that's
I
right.
have my prints. I'm just going to get mats and put them in a sleeve, and they will be for
Awesome.
sale. So
Yay, I can't wait to see them. And speaking of fundraisers, we have our upcoming designer bag bingo on the horizon here. It's on Cinco de Mayo, May 5th this year. So check out this little commercial, and we hope that you'll purchase tickets soon. everybody. We're here to invite you to the 3rd annual Designer Bag Bingo held on Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, 2017 at the Bethel Park Community Center.
For $25, you'll be treated to 10 games of bingo, each for a designer handbag. There will be 50-50 and basket raffles for your enjoyment also.
And since this year's bingo falls on Cinco de Mayo, expect a fun and festive time as you vie for these and other fabulous prizes.
Light snacks and soft drinks will be provided. And don't forget to BYOB. Feel free to bring your own food too.
All proceeds from the Designer Bag Bingo benefit the Bethel Park Volunteer Scholarship Fund, held in trust and awarded by the Bethel Park Community Foundation.
Tickets are available at the Bethel Park Public Library and at EV True Value Hardware.
So join us for the 3rd annual Designer Bag Bingo. Bring your friends and we'll make it a fiesta. Ole!
And the library is having another fundraiser besides the art gala that the Youth Services is sponsoring. We are doing an evening of spirit messages with psychic medium Reverend Dr. Debbie Packler. So if you remember, like
I'm excited for this.
John Edward, he was a psychic medium that had a TV show where the audience was all there, and some people got readings, but not everyone. But the excitement of being in the audience was great.
Sure.
Or if you like Long Island Medium, where she goes and talks to groups of people. That is what this is going to be like. It's going to take place on Thursday, April 27th at 7 p.m. It will be hosted at the Bethel Park Community Center, so we have more space. Tickets are $25 each and are available at the library or through the library's website. So I'm very much looking forward to this. This is going to be a lot of fun. A few announcements. One, the library will be closed on Sunday, April 16th in honor of the Easter holiday. And don't forget to come in for National Library Week to learn about all of our resources and the way that we provide services to you. One of which is through our YouTube channel, where I know my 1-minute book recommendations are up, Elaine's Book Nook and bedtime stories are up. And they're a way for us to reach you when you're not at the library, so you can have us with you at home. So Elaine's story times on YouTube are doing very, very well. So
They're fun to make, that's for sure.
Why don't we share one with our audience today?
We can do that. In honor of spring, we could do Dimity Duck, which is one that I recently taped. And this one can be actually a daytime story or a nice bedtime story. So here's a little preview of Dimity Duck. Boys and girls, and thanks for joining me on 5-Minute Bedtime Stories with Miss Elaine. I wanted to share with you this book. It's called Dimity Duck, and it can be an anytime story, or it does make for a very special bedtime story. So let's read it together this evening, shall we? Dimity Duck waddles, she toddles out of bed. Nitty Noddy goes her tail, and quack goes her head. She brushes all her feathers as gold as new mown hay, and then smiles into her mirror. It's time to start the day. Dimity Duck waddles, she toddles off to eat. Wiggle waggle goes her tail, and pump goes her feet. So she's going off to get something to eat. I wonder what she's going to find. She paddles off for breakfast. She dines on fish and weeds. She finds that in the deep blue pond is all the food she needs. Look at her swimming down. She's diving down into the water. She must see something else down there that looks yummy. Dimity Duck waddles. She toddles as she sings. Giggle gaggle goes her tail, and whoosh go her wings. Frummity Frog watches. He splashes in the pond. He waves a foot at Dimity, of whom he's very fond. That means he likes her. They must be friends. We have Dimity Duck and Frummity Frog, Those are fun names, aren't they? That's fun to say. Dimity Duck waddles, she paddles to his side. Splishy splashy go the two, playing seek and hide. They're hiding from one another, trying to find one another. All day they play till Frog decides to hide beneath a pad. Dimity Duck can't find him and she's feeling sad. Oh, he found a really good hiding spot, Frumity, didn't he? Yeah, Dimity can't find him underneath that lily pad. Surprise! He jumps out. There he is. Dimity Duck waddles. She dawdles and she dips. She showers her friend Frumity with frothy, frothy drips. She's splashing him. Frumity Frog giggles. He wriggles with delight. He bubbles and he babbles, but it's getting on toward night. They've played all day, and now it's getting to be nighttime. Dimity Duck waddles. She toddles and grows pale. Drifty drafty goes her head, and droop goes her tail. Do you think she's getting tired? Yeah, it looks like she's yawning there. It's been a long day. You can see it's getting darker, so we know it's nighttime. She throws her friend big kisses as the sun sinks out of sight. For Dimity and Frumity, playtime ends with night. Just going back to her house. He's going to fall asleep on his lily pad. Dimity Duck waddles. She gets into her gown. She makes her bed and plumps her pillows full of eiderdown. Dimity Duck waddles. She toddles off to bed. Sleepy sloppy goes her tail. And snore goes her head. Good night, Dimity. Well, as we said night-night to Dimity Duck, I'm going to say night-night to you. But before I do, let's sing two of our special lullabies. I'm going to put up my star, and so we know that's for Twinkle Twinkle, right? And then I'll show you my moon, and we'll sing God Bless the Moon. Star first. You can put up your twinkle stars at home if you'd like. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Very good. And now our moon song. I see the moon and the moon sees me. God bless the moon and God bless me. God bless everybody and good night. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, if you'd like any more information on any of the things that we talked about on today's show, you know what to do. Go ahead and give us a call.
Visit our website.
Or better yet, stop in and see us in person.
We'll leave you today with a 1-minute book recommendation. Enjoy the nice weather. See you next month.
Happy spring.
Hey, it's Christine with another 1-minute book recommendation, and today I want to recommend Stalking Jack the Ripper by Kerri Maniscalco, published in 2016. Now, this is a young adult book, but I recommend it also for adults. It's part of the author James Patterson's new children's imprint. He's coming out with supporting some really great authors and really great books. So we have our narrator and protagonist, Audrey Rose. She's a 17-year-old daughter of a lord living in 1880s London. So she's unconventional in that she's fascinated by forensic science and forensic medicine, and she sneaks off to her uncle's laboratory at every chance that she gets to study about it, to learn about it, which she's not supposed to do as she's a female and of the weaker sex, but she defies her father and does it anyhow. So she becomes involved in an investigation to a serial murderer who we come to find out is Jack the Ripper. So the book is, it's a quick read, it's compelling, it conveys the panic and paranoia and fascination with this madman, and provides an intriguing hypothesis that Jack the Ripper was in fact harvesting organs to try organ transplantation. And there's a note from the author at the end about how this hypothesis could have been possible given the information that they had at the time. This book is perfect for fans of historical fiction and also mystery. It kind of reminds you, the tone kind of reminds you of some of the Sherlock Holmes or also Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. So pick up Stalking Jack the Ripper and enjoy a great mystery.
Hi, Bethel Park. Uncle Al speaking. I'm asking you to come help us behind the scenes at BP TV. We're looking for some proud Bethel Park residents to help us make the shows that you want to watch. For more information, contact Station Director Dave Cable, and we will see you behind the cameras at BP TV.